What is going on, Ape Nation? So today we're going to talk about a certain sleazeball by the name of Jim Cramer. Now, every time I say that name, it makes me want to throw up in my mouth and spit something awful, but today I think I can contain it for just a few minutes so I can talk to you about him. You see, normally when people ask me about sleazeballs, and if you were to ask me, well, who is the biggest sleazeball that you can think of, I would normally say, well, Ken Griffin is. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. But in this situation, I think that Jim Cramer is very quickly climbing to number 2. Why? Because Jim Cramer is nothing more than a puppet. A puppet for people like Ken Griffin, a puppet for companies like Sept Securities. So if you like talking about puppets, if you love puppets just as much as I do, you're going to want to stick around and watch this video, and we are going to get right into it. But before we do, please do not forget to smash that like button so that the YouTube algorithm shares this video with as many apes as possible. Also, if you are new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button because I drop content just like this every single day. But enough of that. When we talk about Jim Cramer, why the hell am I talking about Jim Cramer today? Well, Jim Cramer, historically, he's one of those clowns that doesn't have a mind of his own. So one day he's on your team, the next day he's on the other side. So you could really call him a team player. He plays on every team. He plays on the home team and the away team. And we've seen this happen before many, many times. Especially if you've been watching my channel, I've pointed this out before. And especially if you pay attention to the garbage that Jim Cramer talks about, or, read any types of articles related to the stock market. If you follow his tweets, which regrettably I sometimes do or have followed his tweets just to see what the moron is saying, because it's quite entertaining to me. And before, he has been on the side of the apes, or so he has said. But then he very quickly changed his mind and started coming with crap like, oh no, the apes are threatening me. The apes are threatening my family. Leave my wife out of this. No one wants your wife, Jim Cramer. Not even you, you filthy, disgusting piece of dirt. Now, unfortunately, and as much as I would love to, that is the worst thing that I could possibly say about him, because my mother could be watching. Hi, Mom. Anyhow, Jim Cramer, back to the story. So very recently, we've seen a lot of tweets from Adam Aaron that are pretty interesting. Tweets that say, choke on this. Or, excuse me, they actually say, choke on that. But same thing here, but what exactly is this or is that? What is he talking about? A banana? So anyhow, I'm going to show you an example of one of these tweets, and then we're going to talk about what Jim Cramer just said about it and what the hell he's saying now. So this latest tweet from Adam Aaron, it says, some of you have suggested that as CEO of AMC Theaters, I've been playing chess while detractors played checkers. On the weekend that James Bond's No Time to Die opens in the US, it feels more like AMC is playing three-dimensional chess. To the naysayers, I say it loud, choke on that. So apparently, Adam Aaron must feel extremely confident if he's taken the time to go to Twitter and boast about the positioning of AMC stock prior to the release of No Time to Die in AMC Theaters. Here's what Jim Cramer is saying. It says here in this article that I found on Yahoo Finance, it says, Cramer noted that 80% of AMC Entertainment's stock ownership comes from individual investors, as opposed to institutions. And the current valuation makes sense, Cramer says. Co-host David Faber asked Cramer how he could argue that AMC Entertainment's current valuation makes sense. I'll tell you how I make that judgment. If you wanted to sell 5,000 shares right now, you could get it. So it makes sense to me, Cramer responded. Adam Aaron is playing offense. Don't go against Adam Aaron. So, here's what I find funny. During the last earnings season, Jim Cramer was trying to poke fun at Adam Aaron and kind of tried to put him on blast, call him out about AMC's fundamentals and talking about how AMC was fundamentally overvalued. Well, where's your fundamentals at now, Cramer? Where in the hell is your fundamental analysis now? See, just a few months ago, last earnings season, Jim Cramer was not impressed with AMC stock, but now he's talking about fundamentals. Now, fundamentally speaking, we've always known that AMC stock was not trading within its fundamentals, and that was kind of the big joke there, wasn't it? Because we weren't here for the fundamentals, we were here for the MOAS. We're still here for the MOAS and all of the shadiness that's going on in the market, which is going to make AMC stock explode. But now, Mr. Cramer, Mr. Jimmy Chill, is on here in being quoted in articles as saying that, you know what, this fundamentally makes sense. AMC makes sense fundamentally. I really ought to say it again because I'm kind of having a hard time believing what I'm hearing. Jim Cramer saying that the fundamentals of AMC stock make sense. And while his co-host, David Faber, or whatever the hell his name is questioning him about it, he's like, who the hell are you to question me? Who are you to question my authority? We're not listening to nothing you're saying, but for the first time in your life, you said something wise. You're like the wise man now, bruh. Anyhow, guys, that's all I have for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments below what you thought about it and whether you agree or disagree with our good old pal, Jim Cramer. Jimmy Chill.